Hey everyone, let me see if I've gone live here. Okay, it looks like I am. Am I crooked? Ooh, I'm knocking this thing around all over the place, aren't I? Okay, welcome everybody. Come on in, say hello. I've got kind of a fun show tonight. I like to make Wednesday nights learning night. Okay, I see Jean Shute from North Dakota, Laura from Colorado, and Beth Ann from Philly. There we've got Jackie from Pittsburgh. Hi, Angie. She's from Waterloo, Iowa. Kathy from Colorado. Wow, you guys are on it tonight. And Kristen from Cedar Falls. Hi, Karen. So, let's get started because I've got a fun show. If you're not already signed up for my newsletter, if you're doing it from a mobile device, for some reason it has a hard time on Facebook, you might want to go to piccadillystampin.blogspot.com to sign up. That's where I'm going to let you know the company news and the specials that I've got going on, and I've got a couple this month going on, and actually tonight is free shipping until 1 p.m. Mountain Time. It's free shipping tonight, so that's kind of a nice thing because it is, shipping can be pretty expensive. So anyway, if you want to sign up for my newsletter, go ahead. I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to get into a few things. I've had a few cards sent, and I haven't been feeling good over the last couple months, so I've got to go back to some fall ones here, but this beauty was sent to me by Marcia. Yeah, Marcia. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love it. And I love how she used the stamp set and the paper to match, because I believe this is from a different stamp set than this paper from that bundle, which is kind of something that we're going to be doing tonight. So absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Marcia. This one was from France, and she signs hers separately so that I can use them for donate cards. And I'm proud to say that I have about $200 worth of cards that will be donated this Friday to our local Humane Society for providing spays and neuterings and medications to helping out animals. Now this lovely one I think is from Sherry. Yeah, this is from Sherry. This was this is one of those fun book fold cards. This was for Bill's birthday. See how far behind I am? Or if I've already shown them, then maybe I'm showing them twice. This little cutie is from one of my pearls, and Sherry's one of my pearls too. This is from Emily and Emily Runyon. I was going to say Emily Crafter. She has her name as Emily Crafter. This girl does cards. She does sewing. She does Tupperware. Plus she has a full-time job. Ugh, to be young again, right? This lovely card came from my dear friend for Bill's birthday. This is from Mary Ellen. So, oh, isn't that cute? She's got falling leaves down the card. So thank you, Mary Ellen. This one is from my good friend, we call her Feisty. Her name is Nancy, and it's just absolutely beautiful with that pumpkin set. I'm sad that I know that they're going to probably bring out another one next year, but this is a really fun pumpkin set. I love it. Oh, look at this. This is from Beth Ann. Talk about over the top, right? So she did not only, it looks like maybe there's some blending in the background, but then she's got the different foils on here with the wise men and the cutout, and the cutout is actually textured. So she ran it through the embossing folder. This is so stinking cute. I love it. So thank you, Beth Ann. Oh, look at this gorgeous one. This is from Mary Jo. So can I just say, Mary Jo, Bermuda Bay is my favorite color. I think I'm really struggling right now because I'm really loving polished pink a lot and pale papaya. But I think for the basic colors, it's always been these two, and I love them together. but I think that Bermuda Bay has just edged me out, and I am so crazy about it, and I have been for like 5 years now. So I was thrilled when I opened it up and saw that someone did Bermuda Bay instead of like traditional red and green. This is from Jean Orwig, and the funny thing of it is I made a bunch of cards just exactly like this. Exactly. So isn't it beautiful though? I still love the poinsettia. I still love it. I will probably keep that forever. Oh, let's see. This one is from Beverly. This is Beverly McGuire. So she's a sideline of mine, and she used the cute little snowman on that, and then she embossed Let It Snow. How adorable. And this gorgeous, look at with the matching envelope and everything. This is from our very own Jean Shoot. Is that not beautiful or what? Black and white and a pop of color. Oh my gosh, it's my thing. And the funny thing of it is, I have a stamp pack out. If you like this, I have some similar cards in here. I have some with the other hearts, but I have a couple similar cards in here. I have a stamp pack of 4 cards and that you can purchase, and it uses embossing folders. There's no dies for this, so it uses embossing folder, some gems, some ribbons, and this beautiful Strong of Heart stamp set, which, by the way, will retire at the end of this month. So if that's something that you're interested, I believe my sign up is, I can't remember. I think there's a few more days on it. Maybe a week, I'm not sure. I think what I'll do is I'll post this after my live so that you can see it if you want to sign up for it. It's absolutely exquisite, just like this card. And I love the purple little, so you guys, thank you, because I actually really do enjoy these, and Bill gets tickled. I mean, he comes back. When it's an A2 size envelope, he just knows now, so he comes back, we got a card, we got a card. It doesn't matter if it was just for me, he says we. So, the other special that I have going on is my stamp pack special. So I kind of put my In Symmetry bundle on hold so that the first 15 people, and I had a couple people today make some orders, that order $70 using my current host code will get a free stamp pack. Now what makes this one different and why I put the In Symmetry bundle on hold is because this is DSP from the upcoming catalog, the upcoming mini catalog, and ribbon from the upcoming catalog. So it has embellishments in this one. It's actually really cute. It's a little interactive. You have to do a little cutting on the DSP. Comes with instructions and envelopes of how to put them together, but it's so fun. And actually, if you are on here, and I think Jackie's on here, and Mary Jo, you've got one of these coming to you. I sent it out. So that's with a $70 purchase using my current host code. Now, my current host code is going to change tomorrow. So this is what it is right now through the end of tonight with the free shipping, which is perfect to do a $70 order, get free shipping and a stamp pack. Come on, win-win. But after that, tomorrow I'm going to be posting a new host code. So this is only going to be through tonight. Tomorrow I'll have a new host code. So if you're shopping tonight to get that free shipping today, you're definitely going to want to use that. One more thing, actually, while I'm talking, we also have last chance products going on. Some of them are up to 60% off in there if you take a look at it. So you might want to stock up on that with the free shipping and the stamp pack. So good deals. Okay, so tonight I always try to have a theme. So let me just grab something here. So tonight I'm gonna tell you about this. Every time there's a new catalog, I usually offer paper shares. I offer to my downline and I've offered it to my VIPs, but I'm going to open this up to everybody. So what is a paper share? Well, let me just show you. When you get, oh, I'm going to pull out this because this is one of my favorite bundles. When you get beautiful DSP like this, it comes in 12 by 12. And sometimes you want to sample it all, but it ends up costing a whole big bunch if you sample it all. So what I do is I cut it into 6 by 6 quarters like this. And actually, I have one right here because I had some goodie bags that I was making, and this is something that's going into it. So you're splitting the cost with 4 people so that you're getting a quarter of everything in the new catalog. And there's 8 new papers in the new catalog. So this is something that I'll be opening up when the new catalog goes live to customers. Okay, so this is from the last annual catalog. This was a paper share that I got. So let me just show you some of this. This was from the, I believe it's called In the Wild paper. And it has, like, these are tigers and cheetahs and stuff like this. So why am I showing you this paper? Okay, I did not get the In the Wild bundle. But tonight I'm going to make 2 cards with this paper that have absolutely nothing to do with the bundle. And the cards are completely unrelated too. So I guess let's just get started on that. Let's see. I'm going to put this aside. So what I'm trying to say is if you get in a paper share and you think, I don't know if I'm going to like that paper, so that stops you. If there's one paper that you don't really like, don't let that stop you, because there are a lot of fun things that you can do. So I'm starting off with Bunches of Fun. This stamp set is kind of hilarious. And for most people who know, I'm a huge animal lover. And this has a little dog on it with a cone. And this right here, it says, on the brighter side, you don't need a cone. It's hilarious to me, right? What does this stamp set have to do with this cheetah wild paper? Not a thing. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this work to make a fun card for a get well, okay? So let's start off here and get our stuff out and kind of organized. We're going to do just a little coloring in. Now this card is super simple. I used a couple of circle dies to cut out a couple of white pieces of cardstock. I have a Cajun Craze. I don't use this color a whole lot, usually just in the fall, but this really works with this. And this is our brand new in color called Soft Succulent. I had to think about that a moment. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and fold this card base over. And use my bone folder to smooth it all down. And then let's pick out, and I think this cheetah print, I would have never used this cheetah print. This is nothing, it's not that I just didn't get the set. So, and we all have preferences, right? So I'm going to use this paper. So I'm going to pull out my, and I'm just going to cut this down to use this print, because this print is really kind of fun. So that's 4 by 5 1/4. I love this paper trimmer. So I'm going to set this aside. And I'm just going to put this down as the base of my card. This is totally not a color that I would work with. The color palette in the paper is probably not, like this color of cheetah would not be what I would have picked. So instead of wasting it, because I was a part of the paper share, I love doing paper shares, because if there's something I'm not sure I'm going to like, it really tests me to see, one, it's only 1/4 of the cost, which isn't too bad. And 2, it really tests me to see what I can do with this. Okay, so now let me pull in the stamps that we're going to stamp. So of course I have to stamp this little dog. So he's going to be our focal point on this one. So I'm just going to give him a good press right here. And I need to stop and make sure I'm in camera. I don't have Bill. Oh yeah, I'm kind of messy, but I'm in camera. So And then I want to take this one, and I'm going to use the soft succulent, and I'm going to take this, here it is. This says Feel Better Soon, and I'm going to do it down at the bottom of this circle, okay? And that's all I'm going to use the soft succulent for on this one. And then on this piece, I want to take and stamp, I gotta make sure I got it right side up. This one says at least you don't have a cone, which sometimes I think maybe I need one. Ha ha ha. Or at least Bill thinks maybe I need one. Or maybe Bill needs one, right? Oh, I didn't like where I stamped it, so 2 sides of the paper. It was down too far. Ta-da! All is saved. And I'm just going to trim this down since I have it. That looks pretty good. Okay. These are simple cards. They're clean and simple, which are kind of my favorite, to be quite honest. So just to give him a little bit of definition of color from the cone, I'm just going to color him in. This is the light crumb cake in the Stampin' Blends. And because he's kind of got a lot of surface, I'm going to stay really quick around the edges here. I'm just going to go very quick, but then I'm just kind of going to do some circular motions because I'm just coloring him in. I don't want to do much shading because he's just kind of a like a sketch drawing. So I don't need to use the dark and do blends with it. I'm just coloring him in just to define his color from what I'm going to assume is a clear dog collar. Has anybody had a dog that had these collars? I have not, that I'm aware of, that has had to have one of these shield things. Okay, his tummy's right there, so I'm going to go ahead and color that in too. I just try not to have the blend really get around these dark lines for very long. I just do swooshy little, and let's get his little tail. Okay, so I've defined in a neutral color my little dog. Now let's start assembling this. So using a little bit of the Tombow multi-purpose glue, I'm going to go ahead and put him right here. Doesn't he look kind of miserable? Poor little thing. And then same thing here. I'm going to put a little, oh, you know, I turned it over and I thought I had missed that. I'm going to put a little dab of glue here, and I'm going to just put this right over that circle. So it says, on the brighter side, you don't need a cone. Feel better soon. Okay. And then you can do one of two things. You can pop this up, or you can glue it down. Now, I'm a big fan of gluing it down, but I'll pop it up this time. I don't always have to be. Okay. And then I'm going to just lay this kind of down at the bottom. Now, there's two things here that I want to point out. I actually had my mother send me a card and said, can you make this? And it had to do with these circles. Well, yeah, I can do that. Isn't that just adorable? These are the Genial Gems, and I love the fact that there's two different colors on here, and since I use the soft succulent, I think these go, and I like that kind of golden sheen to show up against the Cajun Craze. So I'm just going to take a few of these, and let's do maybe one there and one there. And I like to do odd numbers. So I'm going to take a smaller one here, and let's see, I like that position, and I'll take a smaller one here. So I'm going to do 5, just right around there. Now, I don't know how well they show up. In person, they show up really well. In fact, I'm going to stand up. So this is the first card. And what a cute little puppy dog, right? Isn't he cute? I'm always needing a get well, and especially right now with people being sick from COVID and fall with the flu. So let me put that away and put this away, and let's get the next one. So now I've got one card down, and I think it's super stinking cute. Of course I would. I like my stuff, right? Okay, and that was Bunches of Fun. And this has some really fun little things that it says thanks a bunch, and it's got bananas, which is cute. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I need to. The older you get, the better you get, unless you're a banana. Bananas. I just think it's cute. So it's just kind of one of those whimsical ones. Had nothing to do with this paper, but I have now put it to use. So I'm going to be giving that card away, and then this next one that I'm making. So let me pull this out. Now this one, I'm going to be using a few different dies, and I'm going to be using the Sunny Sentiment set. If you have not seen this set, or if you have not purchased it, I am telling you what, I highly recommend it. So here's one of the things that I like. Sometimes I just like a card with paper and a sentiment. That's it. You don't have to do a whole lot with cards. I know that a lot of you who watch me are fun fold addicts. I have a couple of you that are in my team that are fun fold addicts. But think about when you first started to, well, the two that I'm thinking on my team that are fun fold addicts probably started off doing extravagant cards because they're just really artists. But okay, I'm going to be using the Hippos and Friends dies because I'm going to be using the middle one here to cut out a basic white. And I love that you get this neat little edging around here, but also you get that little stitching. And I think that's such a nice little added complement to this. And this is again called Hippo and Friends dies. It does have a hippo stamp set that goes with it because that's the little hippo there, and it's got a unicorn and a butterfly and stuff that you can do with it. But I really love it just for the unique die cuts for labels. I think they're great, especially if you've got large sentiments. Again, Sunny Sentiments, love it. It is one that I would not live without, just like I would not let this go. This is the Stitched Greenery die. If you haven't seen this, oh my gosh, I love this. So this die is just a die cut. It doesn't cut out like your shape or anything, but look at this. It has such neat stitching in this stuff. I think it is absolutely adorable. So that is called the Stitched Greenery die, and it's just one die. And with free shipping today, that saves a little bit of cash because it's not exactly cheap, but it's so wonderful. So this cardstock that I'm using here to make the card base is the Evening Evergreen. And you know, I thought this was, when it first came out, I thought, you know, I'm really into the bright colors and stuff, and I love spring more than wintertime. I will tell you what, when these colors came out, I thought the Soft Succulent and the Evening Evergreen were going to be the least used. And then I thought Pale Papaya would be kind of my middle use. And I knew that Fresh Freesia and Petal Pink would be my high use ones. And I've got to tell you, I have actually used more Soft Succulent and more of this Evergreen. It's crazy, isn't it? It really does grow on you though. So I am going to glue this down. This is a 4 by 5¼ inch piece that I have run through to get that beautiful stitching on there. So this is going to be like my background. And I told you, these are both clean and simple cards. And I may have to put a little bit more glue down because of that stitching. I want to make sure it holds. Now let me line it up. Kind of let my glue dry a little, and so it's not moving like it normally does. Okay, this card is absolutely, it has nothing, it's not whimsical like this. This is actually a really pretty, beautiful card. So I have a piece of soft succulent, and it is cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to use, look at this piece. Okay, this is a little wild in the Cajun Craze animal print for me. But look at this piece of paper. Gorgeous, right? So let me pull my trimmer back out, and I'm going to cut this at 3 by 4. What I like at doing that measurement when you have a 6 by 6 and you're doing a paper share is you get another 3 by 4 on here, and then you have these little pieces, and sometimes I think these little pieces work really well in as accent pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this and I'm just going to mat that right onto this paper. So far, easy peasy, right? Has nothing to do with tigers or cheetahs. It's just a nice, easy card. And I'm pulling in things that I already have in my stamp pile. So I need a lot of birthday cards a lot, so I do birthday cards. And I have the Evening Evergreen, and from that Sunny Sentiments, let me pull it back out. I thought this was really unique. Hoping your birthday is filled with the best things. I mean, I always say happy birthday, but isn't that just really unique and fun? So I thought that's what I'm going to use as my sentiment. So I'm pulling it out, and I'm going to just grab a piece of scrap paper, because what do I always say? Test it out first. You can, if you put the labels on, it may be easier. I never take the time to put the labels on. So for me, it's a good thing to have a piece of scrap paper. I just want to make sure that I'm stamping it straight. Sorry guys. I'll try to move up a little bit more. So with the grid paper, that's why I had this, but I've been doing good, you guys, haven't I? Trying to preserve this since on stage. I think what's really good is when you line stuff up with your grid to help make sure that that's straight when you don't have a straight, ooh, look at me with the halo effect there. I better be careful. I'm gonna stand up. So trying to center this and keep this as straight as possible. This is another reason why I like circles, because it doesn't matter if it's straight. You can end up turning it the way you need it. But look at that. I'm a professional, right? Ta-da! Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's put this thing together. And I'll show you what we're going to use. Where did I do with my... The Expressions in Ink, I think that's what it's called, ephemera pack, has some beautiful gold pieces in it, and that's what I want to use to accent this. And so I've used just supplies that I've had around that have nothing to do with this set on both of these. Because this, I believe, didn't this go with the... Oh goodness, why can't I think of it? It's like my favorite flower bundle this year, and I can't think of it. Oh my goodness. Hand penned. Wow, That was hard to come up with. And this, I believe, is, yeah, Expressions in Ink. So this is the ephemera pack. And it has these beautiful pieces that you can use. And sometimes when I get these things, I forget. And look at this. Doesn't that look lovely? So we should probably use some of those. Let me pull out what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some beautiful pieces. Okay, what do I have here? I like the ones with the little... This stuff is so tender, it kind of catches to itself. Here, we'll just do this one. So I like these pieces that have like the sprig on it of, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a berry or a seed. I think those are pretty. And I think this would be a perfect accent to this paper. Even again, I'm going to say it again, even though it has nothing to do with the actual set itself. So let's do a little pop-up with dimensionals to get that okay. And let's just center this in here. Now, if you want to, because I'm going to give these cards away on Friday for anybody who shares my video, the video that's playing right now. Share that video to your wall, and your name goes into the drawing for a handmade card. So let's take a look at this here. I think I'm going to do down here. And let's go right underneath there. Perfect. And then this one, let's do a cross from it. You think? Maybe there? Maybe there. It's already, can you see that? So I have just added some bling bling to that. It really doesn't need anything else unless you want to. Let's take a look at these. I haven't even broke into these yet. And I always like a pokey tool or something to get these off. So I might do 3, and I might do 1 up there and like 2 down here. I think I'll just go right there. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, so I'll stop and pull this up. Isn't that pretty? Now this was done, and it's a clean and simple. It's a very, very easy card, especially if you're a new stamper joining us tonight. These both are very, very easy cards, and they have nothing to do with the set that it came from my paper share. So will I be using the rest of this? You betcha. You know, I could always decorate the back of my envelope with this. Let me grab an envelope here. I wasn't prepared. Do I have an envelope close? Maybe I don't have an envelope close. I thought I was working with some today. Well, I think, you know, I could use this for the envelope and this for the back side of the envelope flap, and then you could have matching envelopes with it. I think it's really, really cute without having to have the set that came with it, that with the tigers, and you know, I don't know. I think what bugs me the most is like the green tiger. I can deal with these two, but this one just is kind of, I don't know, that's odd. I think this paper's really pretty. We've got summer coming up, and I can see like the sunny sentiments with this. I mean, wouldn't this be cute? Thought you could use some sunny thoughts today. This is bright and, you know, kind of wild. or this side would be really good if you're, you know, if you've got like a greenhouse, a green thumb. So, okay, those were my ideas today of what I was trying to share with you. If you are interested in a paper share, I will be probably doing one right at the beginning of January. You're going to, I'll send it out in my email. So if you do sign up in my email, www.piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. Just go to subscribe, hit that. Remember that there's just a couple days left if you want in on Lots of Fun paper pumpkin set. So that's coming up. It's going to have, you know, I don't know. We don't know. I know that it's got some fruit apparently, and it says it includes 9 cards and envelopes. Don't forget that I have my stamp pack tonight on $70 orders that use this host code. And that's just tonight. My host code will change tomorrow. You're still eligible for the stamp pack tomorrow. It's just it'll be a different host code. And this is from the new thing. And don't forget that I have a card kit to go. A card kit to go. And there's last chance products. If you need anything from that holiday July, December catalog, this is the time to get it. So, okay, I'm going to be back Friday at 4 p.m. with Mr. William Pick. And we'll be doing a drawing for these 2 cards right here. So, I cannot wait for that. I'm going to try to talk him into doing the show again. So swing by if you got a chance to see if you won, so you can get your cards, and have a great evening. I will see you on Friday. Bye-bye.